Good day, farmers. Welcome to Orbit Farm. They say that farming can be done anywhere. So here I am just going to take you on a small little back garden farming. This is what I do at home. This is mainly just for us to consume at home. So it is something that is not a farm thing, but things that a person should have in their own farm, in their own, can't say farm. Let's not always just talk about the farm. We should also talk about backyard gardening. Backyard gardening is very lucrative business for others, and it is a very lucrative thing if you do it and if you do it correctly. You can have a very small piece of land, and that small piece of land can actually provide for you, your family, and actually make you get income from it. So from here I just want to show you a little bit of backyard gardening, the things that we then do at home for just our own consumption, the things that we do have, and the things that obviously some of the things which we cannot grow here. But this is just a bit of backyard gardening that a person can do at in their premises at their home. So I hope this is helpful for those people who want to try a little bit of farming first on a very small scale. And this is the best thing you to do. Just go to the back of your garden, get the things that you do need, and then you can start from there. So here we go. As you can see, we have got tomatoes. These tomatoes, as you can see, these are just for large scale. This is not for small scale, but the tomatoes that you can see planted here, these are the tomatoes for our day-to-day use. We do not need to buy tomatoes at all because we know that we have enough tomatoes that we are growing. What we then do is that when we come from the farm, we carry a few bags of manure, because obviously we do not have manure here, so we carry bags of manure so that we can come and put on the plants. So as I've shown you tomatoes, we have got cabbages. This is a whole line of cabbages. They're actually starting to bulb and they're actually very healthy, and I'm really happy with the quantity of cabbages that we do have. So these ones is just for, this is just mainly for domestic use. This is not for anything else, but this is for our day-to-day use. Then from the tomatoes, we have done here intercropping. As you can see, there are onions together mixed with tomato plants, and the tomato plants are about to flower. So that means that we will be having tomatoes in a very short space of time. From there we come through here. As you can see, we have got what is known as kale. For us, this is our normal vegetables that we use on a day-to-day basis. This is what we really consume on day-to-day basis with our meal. So this is the few other additional things that we do have. So the vegetables, we do have quite a lot, and we are preparing this bed to plant other things that we're going to do. Most likely this is going to be first seedlings, and then from the seedlings we will then plant other crops in there. We have got a small little tree, as you can see, one small little pepper here. I do love my red peppers. So as you can see, there are some peppers here which are being grown, and these are being grown so that we can, I can't say they're being grown, so that I am growing them for my personal day-to-day use. Then from here we come through here, which is nursery bed which has been nursed. I'm not sure exactly what was nursed, but I will find out. But if I'm very much correct, there we have nursed some onions. There are some onions in here, and again, as you can see, more green vegetables after more green vegetables intercropped with onions. I actually prefer doing this kind of growing of vegetables because it actually helps the vegetables. Normally for vegetables and for tomatoes, if you've noticed, I do prefer doing this. It helps on the diseases, because for tomatoes, let me go back to here. I can explain a little bit more whilst I'm standing here close to the tomatoes. When we're here at the tomatoes, it means that the diseases for the tomatoes are being warded off by the smell of the onions, while some diseases which would have attacked the onions do not like the smell of the tomatoes. So that is the reason why these things we put them close to one another. But as I say, this is just an example of you doing it on a very small scale. Anyone can do this. You can do this in your home. You don't need a lot of water to do this kind of farming or this kind of small agriculture. The bigger you get, obviously the more water you need, but For small home, you don't need a lot. You just need a few beds whereby you can intercrop. You can use the maximum. This is showing us how to maximize using the small little piece of land that we have here to growing both crops at the same time. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking the channel. And please keep your comments. Please, can you subscribe? We're trying to hit quite a few more subscribers to the channel. And please, by you subscribing means that you're watching. I've got a lot of people on this channel who are just first-time watchers. Please help us by increasing our numbers by subscribing so that we give you more information. You keep on returning to the channel. Thank you very much and have a good day.